Welcome to the Maximize Living radio show. My name is Dr. Eric Shoemake.
And I'm Dr. Chris Pello.
And I want to tell you, I'm excited to be here today. This is Maximize Living makeover time again, and I'm really fired up.
Yeah, I'm absolutely excited. Don't change that dial for 1 second because we got some life-changing information, and we are absolutely 100% excited to be here. We're in for an amazing next half an hour that's absolutely going to transform your life.
And I love doing this as a doctor. It's my favorite thing to do because I see people's lives get transformed. I've seen people lose, 100 plus pounds. I've seen people cured of diabetes. I've seen people overcome every disease known to man through what we're going to teach you with this Maximize Living makeover. And this is going to be a huge half hour for you. I just want to let you know, we're doctors. We've been in practice for the last, combined probably 15, 17 years. We've helped thousands of people like you get healthy. And we're going to give you an idea of how we do that from the Maximize Living makeover.
And the thing that we want to talk to you about right now, and the number one thing, is weight loss.
Exactly. And we're going to teach you the one key to weight loss that's decreasing your chance of ever losing weight by 90%. I want you to listen to that, because if you're sitting there trying to lose weight, or if losing weight is one of your goals in the next few months or this year, then you're making mistakes that are virtually destroying any chance you have of losing weight. And we're going to teach you that one mistake today. That's what we're going to do. We're also going to be talking about the number one cause of fatigue, brain fog, because I tell you, it's all linked. That's the beauty of this, is that it's all linked. So when we talk about weight loss, the true key is hormones. When you get your control of your hormones, this is how Mike has lost 80 plus pounds. This is how Deb has lost 80 plus pounds. Brian over 100 pounds. James, since the last makeover that we did, he's lost 35 pounds in 4 weeks. And I'm telling you, the same thing that's causing you to gain weight is also causing your high blood pressure, your cholesterol problems, your diabetes problems. And that's what we want to talk about, is the key to weight loss, which is hormones. And that's really the reason why, Robert, who I talk about a lot, was able to get off of 17 drugs. He's no longer, diabetic. His whole life's been changed. He's lost 45 pounds. And the key is hormones. What's the hormone that they need to know about?
You need to get a pen and write this down right now, because the hormones is called leptin. And I can guarantee you that 90% of you have never even heard about that before. This is the breakthrough science that you're going to learn when you come to, and we're going to talk to you exactly how this works, what we're going to do to get your body fat just melting off your body. And so write that word down. It's leptin. You're going to hear about it all over the place probably in the next 5 to 10 years, but you're only going to hear it here first.
Yeah, and let me explain a little bit for those of you who don't know. Leptin is the hormone that tells your body to burn fat. It tells your brain to burn fat. God did not create you to be 50, 80 pounds overweight. God did not create you to have diabetes and heart problems and all these things. So if you find the cause of the problem, guess what happens to the weight?
It absolutely...
It starts falling off. Right? And this leptin thing is linked to what we call weight loss resistance. Now remember that, because I know a lot of people sitting out right there, you are weight loss resistant, which means you haven't been able to lose weight even though you've tried. So what being weight loss resistant looks like is you're eating a salad while everybody else around you is eating a hamburger or eating whatever they want at lunch. You're going to the gym after work and working out for 2 hours a day on the treadmill, and maybe you lose 10 pounds, maybe 8-10 pounds at the beginning, and then what? You hit a wall.
And
right?
And the reality is that everyone around you is eating differently than you are and more than you are, but yet you're the one who's not losing weight, and all your friends are still looking great, but you're not.
Because here's the thing with leptin. If your leptin level is out of balance, and it's testable, we're going to teach you exactly what you need to do with it, but if your leptin is out of balance, you will not burn fat. I'm going to say that again. You will not burn fat, no matter how much you get on that treadmill, no matter how little you eat. And I know I'm talking to a lot of people right now, and you're saying, that's me. I've done all this. I've tried to lose weight, and I can't. Well, it's because your leptin level is out of balance. And what we teach you is the diet and the key to toxicity to start bringing down bringing down the leptin level. When the leptin level gets under control, guess what happens? Your body automatically starts burning fat again. But I also want you to understand what's at stake here. If it's not just not maybe you don't look as good as you want to in your clothes, but if you just look at the hard science behind it, a 20 pound weight gain increases your risk of dying of a heart attack by over 60%, or increases your risk of getting cancer, increases your risk of diabetes by a factor, about 200%. So it's time to finally take control of it and do something about it. Now we get to talk about a lot of other things. So we're talking about weight loss, but here's the beauty of what we're going to be teaching you. There's a system, okay? There's a system to this thing. All we're doing is looking to find out we're going to find out how to remove the interference to the power that God put inside of your body. The principle we work with is that God needs no help to heal you, just needs no interference. So your body's sitting there. I don't care how many symptoms you have. I don't care how many headaches you have, how overweight you are, how many drugs you're taking. There's nothing wrong with the power inside of you. Okay, you're not broken. The same power that created the mountains outside of there also created you, and he created you to be an overcomer. All we have to do is find the cause of the interference, and when we remove the interference, guess what? You get to thrive just like you should.
Yeah, imagine just living life the way it should, having fun, enjoying life, doing the things you love to do. That's what we're going to give you at the seminar. We're going to give you your freedom back. It's one of the greatest things that we've ever done, and patients absolutely love it.
Yeah, so what I want to talk about now is toxicity, because it's all over the news. We're going to talk about a couple of things here. One is fatigue and thyroid issues. Another, brain fog, so you can't remember phone numbers like you used to. You just don't have that, acuity of your brain anymore. And autoimmune disorders. So fatigue, brain fog, and autoimmune disorders. And if you're sitting there right now and you have fatigue, which means you don't sleep as well as you used to, you wake up and you know you should have more energy than you do, you feel older than you are, you have brain fog, or you're one of these people with autoimmune disorders. And here's a couple: fibromyalgia, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, MS, any of those things that are all over the place. Those are happening because of the rise in toxicity. And if you have one of those things, I want you to imagine never having it again.
Yeah.
Never having it. Not just managing it the rest of your life, but never having it again.
That's exactly right, because when you get diagnosed with those diseases, guess what they tell you? You can't do anything about it. You go on heavy steroids. And in fact, for a lot of people, you go on thyroid medication. And guess what? Those things aren't getting to the cause of those problems, are they?
No, and this is cutting edge stuff. This is what I love about the toxicity. It's all over the news now.
I love this topic because this is something that absolutely nobody knows about, that we're going to be teaching you at the seminar. And you're going to learn more stuff about what's in your household, the things that's going on that is actually causing not only yourself, but your kids to get sick as well.
Did you see the Anderson Cooper thing where he did a thing on CNN? He did a total body burden test with his family, and the parents had some chemicals, but the kids had like their levels of phthalates that we're going to teach about, and some other toxic chemicals were like 20,000 times higher than they were supposed to be because of the things that they were exposed to in the house. Time Magazine, just this big thing on air fresheners, and I want you to understand how this can affect you, okay? Because if your toxicity levels go up, I want you to picture yourself right now. There's 70 trillion cells inside of each person listening. And those buckets, I want you to picture them like buckets, right? So you got 70 trillion buckets right now. And